In today's day and age, we don't talk about the sewer system on a daily basis. And it's a good thing that we do not, because it means that for the majority of time, our sewer system is working efficiently and is not causing any major problems. But it was not like this before. Going back many years to the Harappan civilizations and civilizations after, we can see that the sewer system was not as advanced as it is today. It caused a lot of problems, and it took a long time before it became the system we know today. During the Harappan Civilization, there is evidence of a sewer system that consists of the sewage going underneath the streets and being drained into large pits that were located outside the city walls. This could even be considered an advanced system of containing the sewage since it was underground and went outside the city, not staying inside on the streets. We do not know how the sewage was placed underground, or how it flowed into the pits outside the walls, but what we do know is that the Harappans created a system of disposing of the sewage from the living quarters. Europe during the medieval times, however, was not as advanced as the Harappan civilization. The medieval towns were nicer than the Harappan living conditions and appearance, but they were not nicer in terms of sewer systems. The medieval towns were very populated and impacted, and wastes were just thrown out on the streets. There is no evidence of any system installed that was responsible for taking the sewage outside the city. Therefore, the city smelled like animal and human wastes. Let's move on to another early civilization that created an elaborate and advanced sewer system. The Minoan civilization was located on the island of Crete, which is an island of Greece. The civilization formed a remarkable system for water management. Not only did they manage the wastewater, sewage, but they also created a system for stormwater, which was greatly appreciated in times of drought. Although they did not consider bathrooms and sewers necessary, they did consider them convenient. So many cities had the systems in place. The Palace of Minos had an underground channel that was created out of stone and outlined in cement. In this channel, wastes and water from many different quarters throughout the palace came together and flowed down a slope to one side outside the palace. They did not have the wastes in the streets like medieval towns did. Speaking of Greece, they did not only have a good sewer system, but they also were talented in the art of mosaic flooring. What is mosaic floor? Mosaic floors are an art of decor. It consists of applying a coarse layer of either cement or plaster on the ground level. On top of this coarse layer, a thinner and finer quality of material was placed. Pebbles were then placed above in patterns and designs. For example, mosaics were greatly used with andirons. Andirons are the metal support for where wood is burned, like a fireplace. The center of this fireplace was beautifully covered in mosaic fashion. Mosaic floors were usually done with pebbles, and the earliest evidence of this dates back to the late 5th century BC. The pebble mosaic floors started in palaces and main public buildings, and slowly houses and other buildings began using this type of decor as well. Sewer systems and mosaic floors are two very different areas of civilizations. One has to do with the sanitation of the area, and the other has to do with the appearance and presentation of rooms. They both originated in ancient civilizations, but are still in effect to this day. Both systems have grown and evolved over the years, and the final product is not what it started off as.